takeoff.
In the early 1950s, Canada discovered that the Canadian Air Force lacked supersonic interceptors. In the post-Second World War period, Russia began to develop a fleet of long-range bombers capable of delivering nuclear weapons across North America and Europe. The main threat was primarily high-velocity, high-altitude bombardment, launched from the Soviet Union across the North Pole against military bases and industrial centers being built in Canada and the United States. Avro Canada CF-105 Arrow is the most controversial aircraft project. Designed and built by Avro Canada, based on studies conducted by the Canadian military, the Canadian military concluded from their studies that the Soviets would most likely attack the North American mainland by flying over the North Pole using high-speed, high-altitude bombers. The most effective way to combat this threat is to develop a robust interceptor. Arrow is considered a groundbreaking technical and aerodynamic achievement for the Canadian aviation industry. The Avro Canada CF-105 Arrow is a delta-wing interceptor aircraft designed and built by Avro Canada as the culmination of design studies that began in 1953. Flight tests of the CF-105 Mk2 were capable of reaching speeds of nearly Mach 2 at 50,000 feet, 15,000 meters. The aircraft is large, delta-wing, and two powerful engines. The aircraft uses the Orenda Iroquois Series E turbojet. The aircraft is almost 100% Canadian-made and is seen as a symbol of the country's aerospace industry. 4 series of aircraft were completed, including RL-202, RL-203, RL-204, and RL-205. These aircraft became the primary attack aircraft of the Royal Canadian Air Force from the 1960s onwards. Flight testing began with the RL-200 and won on 25 March 1958, and the design quickly demonstrated the excellent handling and overall performance powered by the Pratt & Whitney J75 engine. The aircraft is intended to be built right off the production line, skipping the traditional hand-built prototype phase. At the start of the Cold War, Canada emerged as a major player in the aviation industry, being able to manufacture aircraft such as the Canadair F-86 and Avro Canada CF-100 Canuck. On February 20, 1959, Canadian Prime Minister John Diefenbaker abruptly halted development of his Arrow and Iroquois engines before a scheduled project review to evaluate the program could take place. This sudden cancellation was, of course, very surprising. The Prime Minister's next move was even more outrageous. 6 prototype aircraft and their blueprints had to be cut up and destroyed. Canada tried to sell Arrow to the US and UK, but no deal was reached. 2 months later, the existing assembly line, tooling, plans, airframe, and engines were ordered to be demolished. This action effectively put Avro out of business and its highly skilled engineering and production personnel scattered. Meanwhile, the engineers at Avro Canada, who were part of the program, failed. Despite the program's failure, Canadian scientists gained valuable experience that influenced the design of the Arrow Avro. Although official reports state that all prototypes and associated equipment were destroyed, unofficial reports say that one example of the Avro Arrow was secretly flown to RAF Kent International Air Base in England. All content on the Angie Norman channel is provided for educational purposes. Thumbnails and titles are for illustration only. Thus, today's information, I hope it is useful and becomes knowledge for all of you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you again.